Have a good day, my name is Vaswan Gampal and today I'm going to show you how to install Windows 7 via using Daemon Tools and Oracle VM VirtualBox. And basically we're gonna be running a virtual operating system, so let's begin. Alright, first I'm going to show you some brief things about Daemon Tools. Alright, so basically these are the simple things you need to know about Daemon Tools. This is to remove a device, add a device, mount an image, remove an item, or add a file. So we're going to begin by adding a file. Our file we're going to be adding is Windows 7. Right, we have to look for my file. We're going to click open Windows 7. That's our ISO file. And then we're going to mount this image. When the image is mounted, you'll basically see a window pop up on the screen showing that it's being mounted, and we're gonna close off this because we don't need this at this point in time, right? Okay, so now we're gonna open our Oracle VM VirtualBox, right? So you're gonna click new. Alright, welcome to our new virtual machine wizard. So we're gonna run a new virtual machine, so we're gonna click next. Alright, you're gonna put in the type of Windows, the name of the Windows. I'm gonna name this Windows 7, right? So when you realize when you put in Windows 7, the version automatically comes up. So you can, but if it doesn't come up, you just click on a drop down arrow, you go through the directory, and you select which version you want. So it's done selected for us, so we're gonna click next. Alright, this basically shows us how much RAM this is recommended to run the system. Is on a 512, so you're gonna leave it on a recommended amount. If you want, you could basically increase it by just dragging up or decrease it by dragging down. So you're gonna leave it at 512 as recommended, and you're gonna click next. This is basically asking us to if you want to create a new hard disk or use a existing hard disk. You're gonna create a new hard disk, so you're gonna click next. Alright, this wizard helps us to create our hard disk. So you're gonna click next. Alright, basically this is asking us if you want to use a dynamically expanding storage or a fixed size storage. This is basically a brief summary of what is a dynamically expanding storage and a fixed size storage. So you're going to click next on this because you're going to use a dynamically expanding storage. And this is the name of our file, Windows 7 and location, and this is the size of our file. Our file is 20 gigs. This is recommended. If you want as before, we can basically drag the icon to increase or drag the icon to decrease. So you're going to leave it at 20. Alright, 20 or 3. Right, click next, finish. Alright, so this is basically a summary of all we have just did. Windows 7, name of our system is Windows 7, name of our OS type is Windows 7, base memory is 512 megabytes, boot hard disk is Windows 7, and size normal 20.03. Finish. I'm gonna click finish. So now we're gonna power up this our virtual system. We're gonna click next. Alright, our host file is in E. So our host file is in E, so you're gonna click next and finish. Alright, so this is our virtual window here. I'm gonna widen this for us. Our Windows files is loading. Also, even if you don't have the ISO image for Windows 7, you can use a disk. Just basically put the disk in a CD drive, close the CD drive. While you reach this stage, basically select which part the disk is in, which drive let it is. Basically, in some systems, like now if you're using virtual drives, our drives basically like E, F or G, you basically select which drive your disk in and you mount the image. So that basically becomes like your ISO image, right? Windows is starting. Okay, so basically this is language we want to install on our system, time and currency, and keyboard or input methods. So we're gonna click next. Alright, this is basically a brief description of Windows 7, and this helps you to repair your computer. So basically you could slap in your disk and you can repair your Windows 7 if you have it installed on your system by using the installation disk, right? So you're gonna click install now. Alright, alright, so basically this one is a 32-bit operating system and this is a 64. So you're going to be using our Windows 7 Ultimate 632-bit operating system, which is known as x86. So you're going to click next on this. Alright, this is basically updates, supplements, internet-based services, and support files, and all those things. It's basically a license agreement stating that you know you agree to that licensing terms. So you're gonna click next on this. Alright, we're gonna do a custom installation like we always do. You're gonna click on this. So I'm basically going to show you again how to do a partition. You're going to click on drive option on our right hand side. You're going to click new. Alright, you're going to press delete, put in 10,000 megabytes, and you're going to apply this. Right, okay. Alright, you're going to double, and this is our partition. You're going to click next. So now basically our Windows is being installed on our partition we have just created. Okay, so this is going to take a little while. You could go grab something to eat, watch a movie while you're doing this. Basically these are the files that are being copied over onto our system and installed, the installing features, updates, everything. And this is basically a bar showing you which part the download, how far the download have reached. So I'm going to pause this and I'll be back when the system is almost finished. But you gotta remember, as it states here, your computer will be restarting several times, so don't worry when you see a PC being restarted. Okay, so we're gonna pause this and I'll be back with you very shortly. Hello, good day. We are back. Basically my system has just been restarted for the first time, so I'm just basically here to show you that when you restart, what will be coming up on your screen. So basically it will restart, a blank screen will come up and saying Windows is starting, right? Then, so basically now our Windows is really just setting up its updating registry settings. Right, so this takes a while, so don't be frightened. Alright, so setup is starting services. so that was our first restart. Okay, remember starting up takes a little while because you're on a virtual system. So I'm gonna pause this and wait. So our setup is preparing your computer for first use. You will see this on the screen. Checking your video performance. By checking your video performance, basically checking your graphic cards, which is your best suited settings for your monitor or your laptop. Alright, so you're gonna basically type in a name for our system. I always like to use work. You're gonna type in work. Alright, work PC. You wanna click next. Alright, our password is always recommend to put in a password. So our password is gonna be P@SSWRD. Right. My hint gonna be P. And I'm gonna click next. I'm basically gonna click on use recommended settings. Alright, I'm gonna click next on this. Basically our time format here. I'm gonna click next. I'm gonna use home network. This is basically our internet settings, which network we're gonna create. So I'm gonna click on open network. So as you can see, it's basically connecting to your network and applying settings. Windows is finalizing your settings. So I'm going to pause this because apparently this takes a little while too. So now basically it's preparing our desktop, and this is our Windows 7 screen. So speaker settings, network, power, basic stuff on our screen. This is our start button. Programs, basically what you get with Windows 7. Control panel, my computer, games, music, pictures, documents, right? So basically that was your Windows 7 installation. I hope you learned a lot and I hope you enjoyed it.